got to be what it's going to be right from the word go. You can't suddenly change your mind and decide, I made a mess out of that, I'll turn it into another sort of mess. I think too many people go into this, you know, well, it'll be alright because that's the way I wanted it to look. No, it's not, it means you've just lost it. But I've seen students who think you can get away, oh, it's a bit wobbly, but it's alright, because I said, no, it's not, it means you can't do it. You have to make sure that you actually can do it. I mean, I can do it. Sometimes you can make pots, you know, suddenly one will come out much better than others. There's no real reason why it should, or I mean, often it's one that you didn't think much of when you made it. I mean, it's not that much, and suddenly something happens to it in the kiln, or something about maybe just a bit relaxed when you deal with it. The glaze goes on a bit better, the slips a little bit better. In the right place in the fire, it comes out very well. And it can be quite a while after sometimes. I mean, it's not the first time I've had a pot for a couple of years or something, realised just how nice I think it is. I probably thought it went up too much at first. I'd started to see Japanese pottery, and of course I'd seen medieval pottery, which is a mind blower. I mean, and I had two lecturers who said, of course medieval pottery is great, but it has no place in the 20th century. I began to feel we'd lost something somewhere. It was all getting too finicky. Somewhere in the Industrial Revolution, you know, a lot of things got changed. The Industrial Revolution, a revolution ain't called a revolution for nothing, even if you call it the Industrial Revolution or the Agricultural Revolution. I mean, it did disrupt a lot of people's lives, and it disrupted society and what. I mean, I think a lot of things moved and went and changed to something else, and I think we lost a huge and vital part of our artistic traditions. It sounds a bit pompous, but it wasn't quite like that. I just wanted to make pots as good as that. You know, that's what I've been trying to do. When you looked at one of them pots, it was definitely made out of clay. And when I left school, I always wanted to go to art college, but I hadn't. So I thought it might not be a bad idea to go. So I went, and I'd never done pottery before in my life. And I had to pick the main area of study, and that's what I picked. And mainly because I'd collected, you know, I've always been interested in buying pottery, so I collected Victorian Staffordshire and Brampton pottery, and that's the only connection I had with it. So I started. The man who was teaching at the time, a man called Harry Hibbard, was very good teacher. So they also a series of accidents, really, didn't they? Happy accidents in my case. I like making marks in, you know, I think that's lovely when it folds up like that. It's really nice. I mean, what other material folds up like that?
Is that an old style?
No, it's not. It's mine. I don't see anybody else doing it. I think I've probably one or two people copy it, I think, but or are influenced by it. But no, it's I've not seen anything quite like it. There are one or two medieval pots a little bit like that, but they're much more controlled, you know, very much more precise than this. This is. It's coming up, I'm grateful for that. As long as it's not fell over, that'll do me.